fourth industrial revolution. What does it mean to you? Because what it means to me is a lot of people are not really thinking about it. It intrigues me why people are not thinking about it, and worries me at the same time. And that might be a cultural thing, I don't know, a society thing, I really don't know. Because here's the kicker. It's been happening for the last couple of years, the fourth industrial revolution. Now, to explain to you what that is, your normal jobs, your everyday jobs, that can be and will be replaced by some form of automation, some sort of AI, or some sort of robot. Now, if you can think of all the jobs at this moment in time that surround you, and I'm talking about, let's start with minimum wage jobs, because it's not just exclusive to them, by the way. It can sneak into the higher echelons of manufacturing, engineering, or even other kind of sectors where automation could replace your job. But let's look around the minimum wage jobs at the moment. You walk into a supermarket and you've got two choices at the moment. You've got an automated queue and you've got a normal queue to go and see a person. At the moment, I've come across probably 4 or 5 supermarkets that have, especially later on in the night, that have no one on the tills and have one person dealing with 10 tills. That's freaking amazing if you think about it. So we're now serving ourselves. In fact, even more better than that, I can now go into a supermarket, pick up one of those barcode scanners, scan all my own things, go to a till, put it on that till by scanning the code, and then it uploads everything, and then I put my card in, and off I go. I haven't spoken to anyone in that company, unless I need to speak to someone in that company. So it's here. The fourth industrial revolution is here, and it worries me. It really does, because what is next? Your humble warehouse person at this moment in time, some warehousing jobs could be replaced by automation, and some are being replaced by automation as we speak right now. I mean, the latest one, which is I thought was quite interesting actually, and this kind of tells you of the level of where this automation can actually go. You can get an app and you can speak to a doctor on this app, or you can take medical advice from this app. I don't know if you can take medical advice without a person giving you the medical advice. I'm not too sure on that part. But let's say on the other end of that app isn't a doctor, but a qualified nurse. So suddenly, that's one GP less that you need in the world, saving how much money to the NHS? It's quite scary, isn't it, when you think about it? So certain things can be identified via this app. So if you don't have time to go down the doctor's surgery, then you flick up this app. You can have a face-to-face conference with a doctor, or I think you can message them saying, I've got a chest infection, what can you suggest for me to do? And they'll give you a prescription over that app. Absolutely extraordinary. Other areas where this can happen, we're hearing about Amazon developing drones at the moment. So that means, your companies like Yodel or DPD or DHS, is it? I don't know what the other ones are. UPS, that was the one. These companies that hire delivery drivers are around about, 15 to 20 grand a year. What if there's a robot that could do that? I mean, with automated cars coming out soon. We heard about Uber replacing taxi drivers, and there's a whole stink about that. And we know how that is ending at this moment in time. But what happens now if Uber go, right, I can't get... The problem has been taxi drivers causing the problems, hence why we lost that license. But how about we remove that problem of taxi drivers and use a robot car? I mean, what's happening right now? Autonomous vehicles. And they could replace taxi drivers. So let's say that happens. That's, in London alone, isn't it like 80,000 drivers, taxi drivers, or something along those lines? Let's say there's 80,000 taxi drivers in London. That's 80,000 jobs gone overnight. Boof. Disappeared. Where are they going to go? Where are these people going to go? Because their skill set has been driving a taxi. I think I've hammered that home quite a lot there, actually. So, the future of jobs. This is what I want to kind of go through over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to try to make a couple of these videos to kind of talk about where jobs are going and how we can combat this. Because there's some thoughts out there right now that really concern me. And there's some thoughts out there that actually really intrigue me, that maybe society needs to go in that direction. But this fourth industrial revolution is happening right now, and we all need to get on board with that. So what can we do? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I might even include them in future videos. Take care.